When I woke up the next day, the first thing I noticed was a lack of pain in my jaw. Yes! I just finished getting ready when the tone for an announcement rang out.
Good morning! I know some people are still abuzz over yesterday's events, but I ask that everyone put that aside to focus on today's task. I think everyone will enjoy, if not the task, then the scenery of today's events.
So it must be the snow day.
That's right! Today's tasks are all outdoor tasks. One of my staff will lead you to your themed starting point. That is all. Good luck.
Outdoors? Sounds like fun. I opened my door to see a man waiting outside.
If you'll follow me, we can go to where your teammates are waiting.
I followed him through the corridors and out of the mansion. A blast of cold air had me wrapping my arms around myself. It snowed last night.
It would seem that way, wouldn't it?
He led me to where Wolfie, Mamaruni-san, and the Count were already assembled. The man pulled an envelope from his coat pocket and handed it to me.
This is your clue. Breakfast should be coming along shortly.
Having said that, he bowed and left. It wasn't even a minute before another man was wheeling a breakfast cart towards us.
Miss Archer, how are you feeling today?
Much better. The ache in my jaw is completely gone.
That's good to hear. What's the clue say?
We'll get to that after we eat. The food won't stay hot for long in this weather.
The sooner we get it done, the sooner we can get back inside where it's warm.
Food first!
Fine.
Once we finished eating, I opened the envelope and pulled out the clue. A gust of wind almost ripped it from my hands, but I held on. This wind is really strong.
The clue?
Right, it says, find one standing tall and still, finds another of same face and realize that nothing is identical. There's also this map.
Let me see that.
Oh, no you don't. He snatched it out of my hand. The Count snatched it back. Thank you, dear.
With all due respect, I don't trust you with our only map. My navigational skill would probably be more helpful. Can I see it? Of course.
The Count handed it over easily.
You trust him with it and not me? Yes. Why, you?
How about I decide who keeps the map? That's a sentence. I am the leader, after all.
That's a splendid idea. Yeah, you should decide.
He handed the map back to me. I think... I sneezed, stopping me from voicing my decision. It's freezing out here.
So, jump into my arms and I'll warm you up.
Are we going to take him up on it that time? I looked at him questioningly for a moment. Sure, why not?
What the fuck?
I wrapped my...
Ah!
Blush!
Ah!
I wrapped my arms around his waist and pressed close, trying to absorb as much warmth from him as I could.
I didn't actually expect that to work. Don't be foolish. Can't have you sticking to someone throughout the game just because you're cold. It'll slow us down. Well, we can't just leave her to freeze. Yeah, I'd offer to trade costumes, but... Dying though. Here, Miss Archer. You can use my cape.
He quickly removed his cape and helped me put it on.
Let's just get on with this game. Is that jealousy I detect? What do I have to be jealous of? Well, for the one thing, you're still freezing. I've had to put up with worse than this for on-location shoots. We'll just get this over with already. Right, Miss Archer. You were going to say who should keep the map.
Right, I think the Count should keep the map.
Beep. Thank you for placing your faith in me. I won't let you down now.
The Count looked at the map for a moment before setting off at a sedate pace. We had no choice but to follow him.
It looks like there's something located close to here. If we follow the creek, we should get to it with no problems.
Mamaruni-san looked over the Count's shoulder at the map.
Are you sure that's the creek? Also, the chains on their coats.
Yeah?
Sorry, I'm trying to function. The chains on the Count's coat, he has those same chains on the Voldemort coat.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yes. I can't look at this smarmy little bastard without thinking about how much this changes everything in my life. Are you sure that's a creek? Yes. Please don't try to take an impromptu swim in it. I don't think the doctor would be very happy if you had a relapse.
We all followed the Count until we reached a small creek.
He even froze the creek. You mean Eric? You didn't honestly think this was natural, did you? Even the trees are stripped of their leaves and they were fine before.
So this cold and snow is all artificial? Why would he do that and then give us an outdoor task?
Everything is so pretty covered in snow, isn't it? Looks so much cleaner, pure even. I have to make excuses for myself.
I guess so.
Let's just keep moving. Artificial cold is still cold.
We trekked on and found ourselves faced with a white statue of Kippy. Kippy again?
Again?
Yeah, the sliding puzzle from the first task was of Kippy.
Well, Eric does have his ties to keep it ink. And Kippy is cute. Oh, and even Kippy! He made his own painting to give it to himself. I hate him.
No, he said it was by an up-and-coming artist.
Oh.
He said that was just a joke that he made it.
Oh.
But he still said that was the one he wanted to keep.
Yes. Find one standing tall and still. You think the clue refers to this statue? It says find another. So there's probably another statue for us to find as well. Probably. Looks like there's an inscription down here.
He dusted the snow that was covering the inscription before reading it out loud.
The twins, they stood side by side and no one could tell them apart. I hate you! No! 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 Oh my god! Even this is about him!
Oh my god!
The twins, they stood side by side and no one could tell them apart. And so they thought with lingering sadness, if others could not see what's inside, they would have to change that on the outside. This is a fucking game mechanic, but it's also part of the story. I'm in awe right now. On the outside.
Maybe it's a reference to the clothes and ornaments? The normal Kippy doesn't have those.
Yeah, so they changed the clothes and ornaments on the statues so people could tell them apart? Seem to like it. We need to see the second statue to be sure, though. So where is this second statue?
Wait, is that? I brushed some of the snow near the inscription off and found a half-buried piece of paper. I quickly dug it out. Looks like we have another map. Count, I think it'll be safest in your hands.
But of course.
He looked at the map before walking off, leaving the rest of us to follow. A sudden gust of wind had my grip on the cape tightening.
Ack!
Oh!
Whoa. Oh my god, his contacts almost came off, didn't they?
No.
Or his mask.
Look at the body it shows of him right after the act line.
Yeah,
One of the contacts came out. He has a blue eye.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I saw I'm on the CG.
Yeah, right after the act line, it fades in a full body shot of him with one blue eye, and then goes to the CG.
I did not see that. Oh, wow.
I turned to the Count just in time to see him slap a hand over one of his eyes.
What happened? One of my contacts fell out. We could help you look, but with all this snow... It's fine. I carry spares with me.
He turned his back towards us to put his contacts back on.
Why all this secrecy with your eye color? You're the one to talk, mister. I'll bandage my head during a fire alarm, even though everyone can see my hair color. I fucking hate you.
Blue is pretty common anyway. Just look at mine.
I can't believe I missed this. I can't believe I missed it. Ugh.
The Count turned back to us once he replaced his missing contact lens.
Let's keep going, shall we?
Having said that, he walked off and we followed.
I mean, I watched the videos anyway, but I'm definitely gonna have to watch it to see that then. Goddamn.
It wasn't long before we reached the place marked by the map. Instead of a statue, however, there was a man standing there.
Only one of you may proceed to the second statue.
And the others get to go back to the mansion.
Yes.
Then I'll sit this one out. Well, there's a first. Miss Archer, as our leader, I think you should be the one to go forward. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do my best.
That's all we're asking for. Good luck. Don't lose. Now, let's get out of here.
I watched the three of them leave before following the man to the second statue. All I need to do is find the differences between this and the other one, right? This should be a piece of cake.
Spot the differences. Okay. Alright, so we got
Done!
that, and that, and that, and that, and we got it.
Good job. Your team receives 5 points. Please follow me to your team room.
I followed the man to the team room to see only Wolfie and the Count there.
You did great!
Thanks, Where's Mama Rennie-san?
He said something about going to bed when we got back to the mansion.
I was out there freezing my butt off to get a good score and he's sleeping?
Yes. I'm sure he was really tired. Actually, it's probably because he doesn't like the cold.
I should go put his hand in a bowl of cold water. That'd show him.
Does that really work?
We can always find out.
I don't think that's really necessary. We should probably give the guy a break. He was wearing bandages and torn clothes. He's probably worried he'll get sick again.
I guess you're right. It was pretty cold out there. Speaking of which, you can have your cape back, Count. I took off the cape and handed it back to the Count.
You could have kept it until you were feeling warmer.
Nah, it's fine. The mansion is much warmer than outside anyway. Besides, I think I'll take a page out of Mama Rennie-san's book and get some sleep, too. The weather's perfect for it. I woke up much later feeling completely energized. A glance at the clock, however, told me it was already nighttime. What should I do now? I'm not in the mood to go back to sleep. Maybe I'll go look at the snow again. It'll probably melt by tomorrow. I thought about putting my archer costume back on, but decided against it. My onesie was much warmer. I just put on the mask instead. After my late night run-in with Eric, I decided it was probably safe than sorry. It didn't take me long to get outside. This place really is beautiful, covered in snow. Not really knowing what else to do, I began walking aimlessly. Before I even realized where I was going, it seemed that my feet had led me back to that first Kippy statue. What am I even doing here? My eyes were drawn to the inscription the Count had uncovered earlier. If others could not see what's inside, they would have to change that on the outside.
It's a sad tale, isn't it?
I turned to see the Count standing nearby. When did he get here? Do you think it was worth it? That they changed the way they appeared for other people?
I think they'd be the only ones that could answer that.
I hope they find someone who'll look beneath and see their differences. Someone who maybe even likes them for who they are.
I think they may already have.
For a while, the two of us just stood there, staring at the melancholy statue, and listening to the winds whisper by. It was during that moment of silence I noticed several glowing pinpricks of light in the darkness.
Are these like fireflies in artificial snow?
I guess so. Those few seemed to multiply around us, dancing softly in the breeze.
Fireflies?
How pretty! I've never seen anything like it. I reached out for one and gently cupped my hands around it. When I opened them, the little light flew out like a gentle flame.
It's strange. I've never seen them in my these gardens.
Do you think Eric...
No, there's no one out here to show them off to. Us even being here at all is a mere coincidence.
I watched as a firefly circled the Count before landing on his shoulder. He froze on the spot, looking at it with a stiff expression as if unsure what to do. A giggle escaped my lips. You're going to have to breathe sometime soon, you know. A little movement won't hurt it. He let out a slow breath, visibly relaxing.
Easy for you to say. You're as tiny and delicate as they are. You don't have to worry about their fragility as much.
I lifted an eyebrow at his words. Delicate? His eyes were still glued to the firefly. His eyes followed it sadly when it flew into the air to join the others.
Why are you so sad? This beauty, for us, is just a fleeting moment. Yet for them, it is at the climax of their lives. And soon they will all be gone, leaving nothing but dust. What the fuck, Count?
Even if this is just a moment, it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. The Count looked at me then, and for a second I could have sworn his cheeks flamed red under the soft glow of the flickering lights. It was gone as soon as it came. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. I only just barely managed to hear him whisper softly.
I'll remember it too.